online dating to phone number? This one is with Shannon. And so the main point of this text conversation I'm going to show you from when we matched to getting her phone number is notice that I always make her invest into the conversation. This makes her want to actually make the conversation work, so she tries harder and harder while I do less and less. You guys might have been on the flip side of this because whoever's working harder for the conversation, whoever's investing more of their thought energy into the conversation, they're the ones that kind of pot commit themselves and they want to see it through. And so this is something that I always do with women, and you can too. So to start here, and again, if you're in the VIP membership, this will be, you can download this PDF below. You can watch the video, of course, and then download the PDF to look at on your own. Just wanted to make things a little bit easier for you so you can really crush it in your dating life. All right, so she started out with messaging me ENTJ, you, question mark. Now, to understand what is going on here, in my profile, I mentioned something about Myers-Briggs personality type because that is really interesting to me. And so she just gave me her 4 letters for that. So that's just so you understand what's going on there. So I say ENTP, and then I said, will you be nice when I'm late to things? And again, this is, to understand what I'm saying here, you got to understand how women communicate. Notice how I say just enough and I expect her to put it together what I mean. So in ENTJ, the J part of that personality type basically means you're a planner. You're better at planning things and being on time. Versus I'm an ENTP, so that P part typically means that I'm less of a planner, so I'm more likely to be late for things. So just knowing that, again, women communicate covertly under the radar. So I make women do what they do best, which is reading between the lines and putting the clues together. Again, if you don't do this, women will get bored of you. If you do this, this leaves women on the edge of their seat, and it becomes pretty dang easy once you get to that level. So that's why I said, will you be nice when I'm late to things? All right, now, next part here. She said, haha, yep, I'll just change the start date in my head to 15 minutes later. And then you see again, she said, how is your 4th? But notice what she did there is she double messaged me. All right, now this is another beautiful example of why you should take your time to respond. Make her be impatient, not you. Many guys think that they have to entertain the woman. I make her entertain me, so if she doesn't try, then I don't try. So she responded with the yep, I'll just change the start date in my head to 15 minutes later. If I would have responded to that, again, it's allowing her to always be able to just kind of put a little bit of effort in and then, he'll take over, he'll entertain me. As opposed to take your time, you could always message her back later, but it leaves room for her to go, oh crap, I didn't maybe I should message him more because I want to get a message back from this guy. But again, you have to take your time before that type of thought will creep into her head. So she said that, how was your 4th? She was talking about the 4th of July. And then I said, that'll work. Mine was good. Okay, super important question for you though. I can use this same type of line over and over again. Super important question for you. I don't always have to ask the same Disney movie thing. I ask all different ones, but this is an example for those of you guys that, and I understand that this can be a lot at you if you haven't had a lot of experience with women or texting women. But when guys go, you have to do so much work all the time, Adam, it's not worth it. It's like, okay, you don't have to constantly come up with things to say. Learn what works and why it works, and you can use the same type of questions to vet women. Look how little effort I'm doing already, but I can basically just do some of these same little things because I know what works. And then if a woman is not playing into that, she's not putting extra effort in, it's easy for me. I just don't even try. I'm just like, bye, next girl. So that's what I mean by this. Like, it's not a constant thing where I'm putting so much effort into meeting women. I do very little, and then I just read in between. I read their signals they're sending me to decide whether I'm even going to set up a date with this girl. I make her work for every process of the communication, and then leading up to the date, I make her work if she wants me to go on a date with her. And then, so she said, hi, yeah, you've got me on the edge of my seat over here about my important question. So I said, favorite Disney movie and why? It's important. All right, that little it's important thing is a nice little add in there to just, kind of test her. It kind of shows her like, hey, you're being tested. Just a subtle little thing you can add. But here we go. Don't let women get away with low effort. When you have the mindset that you expect women to put effort in, they usually will. But if you are always the one putting effort in, it will train her to never put extra effort in. Guys, again, a thing with women is that whatever you allow them to treat you, they will treat you that way. So if you allow her to walk all over you, any woman in the world will walk all over you. If you do not allow a woman to walk over you, then she will never walk over you. And if she tries to walk over you, you just remove yourself from the situation, peacefully go your own way, and that's that. So she responded with Lion King, best music, hands down. You. Now, this is like a kind of like a next level type thing, right? Because she did put effort in. She did what I asked. But again, I've done these conversations so long that I'm still like, okay, I could have responded to that. But again, when you take your time, it allows her to start reading me. Oh no, is he not going to respond to me? Is he? You remember, you let her little monkey mind go crazy, and then what happens is she sends me a fourth message, all within what? Oh, okay, that's because I didn't respond to this, and so the next day she sent me another message. Wrong answer. Laugh out loud. Okay, and here's what I mean by this. Okay, so have high standards and don't settle for less. So when I said favorite Disney movie and why, it's important. Now, she gave a perfectly fine answer. But I'm used to women, like I will get some women that will give me this huge long, like 2 or 3 paragraph answer about their favorite Disney movie and why and all that. And so when she just gave me the Lion King best music, hands down, and then she goes, she's just trying to ask the same question back to me. That's kind of lazy. I just was kind of like, all right, I'm not really entertained by that. Like, I'm not, she has to try harder. Like, that's just the mindset you get when you do this over and over again. And so she comes back with wrong answer question, laugh out loud. And so I just say, fine answer, you just didn't elaborate. So what am I doing again? I'm not mad at her. I'm not yelling, hey, I can't believe you didn't elaborate. I'm just like, fine answer, but you didn't elaborate. I expect more. You see how I'm saying all that without saying all that? That, again, is that subtle women communicate like an iceberg under the radar. She can pick up that I'm kind of like, fine answer, but you didn't elaborate, Well, you should have elaborated. That's basically what I said. And so your mindset is a muscle you need to train. If you never build this muscle up, then you will fold when an attractive woman gives you attention. All right, this girl is attractive. If this was the first time I ever messaged a girl online, I would have folded. But this muscle is a muscle you have to build up. And when you build it up, you just, nothing phases you. I don't care if she's attractive. I don't care how attractive she is. I don't care if she's a 10. I just don't care. If she doesn't put effort in like I'm expecting, like I'm used to, then I just move on. I just don't care. When I said, fine answer, you just didn't elaborate. What does she do? 5 minutes later, she sends me this, a BuzzFeed article. It says 8 reasons why the Lion King, blah, blah, blah. So when I asked, you didn't elaborate on why you like the Lion King. And then what does she do? She tries to send me an article and make me read 8 things. It's like, that wasn't her answer. So again, me saying this, are you the author? I did not have to tell her, I don't want to read this whole article. I want you to answer for me. I don't care about what this author says. I want you to answer. I don't have to say any of that. Again, it's all under the radar. It's that subtle nip of me just going, or subtleness of me just going, are you the author? Question mark. And so this was a covert way of calling her out for being lazy. I'm like, if you're not the author, why would I read this? You didn't elaborate. You just made me do extra work by reading this. So again, I didn't even click on this link. I don't care what it said. Again, I know she wasn't the author, so I just said that. So it was covert, but she understood what I mean. So then she replies with, yep, I've written 100 plus BuzzFeed articles about Disney movies. So she's, just being sarcastic. And quite honestly, guys, when I saw this, again, I was just not impressed. It's like one of those cute things girls try to do where they're like, oh, I'm being cute. I'm playing games because you like me being cute. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm not really impressed by that at all. She thought it was cute. She thought it was funny that she sent that article. Oh, yeah, I write BuzzFeed articles all the time. It's like, cool, whatever. I just don't have time for that. So I'm not impressed. One important point with women, again, is the subtle things matter. The way I do respond or even don't respond actually sends her a message. Some guys, will see one or two of my videos and they'll be like, well, I didn't respond very quickly and she didn't double or triple text me, so it didn't work. So I just had one on a recent video. I must be ugly. It didn't work. It's like, there's a lot to this, but the things I don't say sends a message. Me not replying quickly sends a message. All the things I'm doing and not doing send a message to women because, again, remember, women are used to reading between the lines. So everything you're doing, the time you take to respond, the energy you put into your text, how much you write to her, how much it looks like you're trying to start the conversation with her, all of that stuff paints a picture about what type of status you have to her. Like, she sees you as a high status man or a low status man based on all of these things. So do you think she is starting to figure out that her lazy, low effort answers don't work with me? Do you think that she's starting to get that impression by looking at these texts? All right, well, she sent I've written 100 plus BuzzFeed articles, and I was just like, whatever, I'm not going to reply to that. That's fine. And then she sends me this. Is it bad that it's only Monday, but I want to ask what your weekend plans are? Question mark. Ha ha. And then I just say, how come? Let me see if actually this is oh yeah, here we go. All right, so is it bad though, weekend plans? And I say, how come? So here's a part of mirror texting effort. This is principle 2 for you guys in the 5 principles of texting women. Can you guys see how you can train a woman early on to put more effort in simply by the way you hold yourself? And here's another thing, guys. If you're one of those guys that watches these videos and you think it's stupid when men say you got to hold your masculine frame, when you think that that's dumb, you think that that doesn't matter, that doesn't work. It's like, how else do you explain how much she is messaging me on? Let's just take a quick look of how many messages I've sent her since the beginning. So let's count. I have 1, 2, 3. That's still the favorite Disney movie part. Okay, 4, 5, 6. I've sent 6 messages to her, and look at how many she sent to me. Let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, now 14, 15. All right, this is what we mean when guys say hold your masculine frame. It's not the perfect way to say it, I guess, but it's like a mindset thing. It is like you just understand what you will put up with and what you won't put up with. That is part of masculine frame, just the way you handle yourself. And you can tell that the way I handle myself matters with how she interacts with me. Guys, again, another thing is like, there are men watching this video that are a lot more physically attractive than me, a lot more money than me, have a nice car. I don't have a nice car. So what else do you have to explain it besides the mindset or the way you handle yourself, the way you hold yourself, of why the guys that are way more attractive than me or have a lot more money than me do not get messages like this? This is part of the masculine mindset, that masculine frame, which you can laugh all you want about, guys, but it's the truth. And It really matters. All right, so let's see. Okay. Anyway, I just say, how come? She's putting way more effort in, obviously. Just that I feel like that's usually a Wednesday, Thursday question. It's only Monday, but it feels like it should almost be the weekend again. Haha. There's nothing there. She's just getting scared. She's replying. Look at that. She replied 3 minutes after me. She's just scared to lose me. And I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing super important. It's all about what I'm not doing. It's not what I'm doing. It's what I'm not doing. I'm not pandering to her. So here we go. Again, her answer there was like not impressive to me. And now look at this. Anyways, you seem like a cool guy. Would be fun to hang out sometime. Text me if you're interested, ? And now notice how submissive she's being. Notice it. She's saying, text me if you're interested with a ? She doesn't know if I'm interested. She can tell that I am the prize, just as you are the prize. You watching this video, you are the prize. Again, I know it doesn't always seem that way with how society is shaped, but you can easily see the difference between how she started messaging me and how she's responding to me now. And look at this. You seem like a cool guy. This is what I tell guys. It's like with online dating, a lot of guys think I have to tell my whole life story to her. I have to make her really comfortable with me before she'll want to hang out. But it's the opposite. It's like the way that you don't like salivate over every one of her messages, the way that you don't put her on a pedestal, that is what makes her go, okay, I can hang out with this guy. He's not going to be a stalker. He's not going to be creepy. That is why she says, you seem like a cool guy. Do I really? I didn't say anything cool. I just held my masculine frame. And then, so she gives me her phone number. I said, hey, yeah, I always forget to check this. Text me, Shan. And then I gave her my number. Now, again, guys, with all of the effort she's putting in here, I could have texted her, but why? Why would I text her? She knows that I'm the prize. So again, just like she's already been doing, I'm going to make her text me. So I give her my phone number. And what does she say? I gave you my number first. Ha, 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 ha. And I just say, ladies first, smiley face. So stop chasing those women. Make her chase after you. Is a recap here again, guys. If you were to just look back at my text, I said very little. I didn't do a lot. I just said just enough at just the right times. And then she is now waiting on my text. She's waiting. She's double texting me. She's sending me 3 messages to my 1 message. Now, guys, do you think it will be a lot easier because of the way that I started messaging her to set up a date with her where she will not flake on it? Do you think that because of the way I played it, she will have a lot better chance of not flaking out? Absolutely. This is why all this matters. Some people go, texting doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She doesn't, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, it does matter because this is her way of gauging what type of man you are. By the way that you understand. Just like what I always say that women will never teach you the game of dating. They won't teach you what's actually attractive to women. That's like with texting or online dating. It's just a different way that they judge men now. And since everything's digital, texting, online dating, this whole thing, it's like if you understand this game, if you understand how to play this game, then she starts to see you as a really high status man and she treats you way better, all in the way that you handle yourself. Women treat you how you treat yourself. If I pandered all over this woman, if I was all over, she would barely be texting me back and she would not want to go on a date. I wouldn't have had her phone number by now. Again, how you treat yourself, women will treat you. How you expect to be treated, women will treat you. They look at you as a gauge for how you should be treated. If you let her walk all over you, she will. If you don't let her walk all over you, she won't. That's just a quick little lesson for you guys. Again, this is all the stuff. This is just a small sample of everything in the VIP membership. VIP members, you guys know, you can download this below. And if you're not in the membership and you want to know all the specifics about, how to set up your online dating profile, how to do stuff like this to get women on their best behavior. If you want to know how on dates, what kind of questions to ask, how you should hold your body language, all of that stuff that you might have questions about is inside the membership. and that is the best place to learn it if you want to. But either way, guys, hopefully this helps you. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace.